Fantasy Philosophers is brought to you by fantasy-info.com.
Jacoby Jones has always been a talent, a game-breaking threat, and we saw this in special teams the past few seasons as he's made big plays for touchdowns for the Texans, but we really haven't seen him take those strides that we need to see that are necessary for him to start being a fantasy-relevant player as far as his receiving game goes. Well, yet last year we did see him take that progression. He did only have 27 receptions, but he had 6 touchdowns off of those receptions, and that was really good. He had 16.2 average yard per catch, so he did have his explosion there in this offense. We obviously saw Matt Schaub take a big step, and he stayed healthy for a full season. So this offense is ready to roll. We thought coming into this offseason as Jacoby had a really strong end of the year. He was making some big plays against the Dolphins and Patriots there at the end. Really was coming out and blossoming. We thought, okay, Kevin Walter is gone. He's a free agent. It's going to be Jacoby's show. And then all of a sudden the Texans, as they love to do, they threw us another curveball. And they went out and signed Kevin Walter. And not only did they sign him for what, about $8 million this year. And he didn't do that much last year. So it was like, okay, well, I guess it's not Jacoby's turn. And looks like they're going to go with Walter again as the starter. Well, not so fast, as we're in OTAs here. And Kubiak and the coaching staff is really praising Jacoby for his maturity, how he's progressed, how he handles his business, just everything that he's doing right now is just taking those steps that would lead you to believe that is going to be the guy of the future. They have even taken another clue that shows that he's probably going to start for this team this year, is that they aren't letting him do kick and punt anymore. They're having another, I believe a rookie is focusing on doing that, and they're having Jacoby solely work in his receiving. So that is a clue that this guy is getting ready to be their number 2 man opposite Andre Johnson. You know, you look at Jacoby, 25 years old. He's in his 4th season in the league. A guy that they really had to coach up coming out of college, obviously. So now I think we're getting into a point where we need to start looking at Jacoby as a definite fantasy sleeper coming into this season. I expect him to go out and really continue his progression with this team. I think he's going to probably be somewhere more towards 50 receptions for over 800 yards, and we'll probably see him get back to 6+ touchdowns this year. Keep his name out there. Definitely have him on your boards. He's an up-and-coming name, and if for some reason he's not drafted in your leagues, you need to keep an eye on him on the waiver wire and his production, because I do believe in this offense, as much as they throw, he should be productive this season.
For more fantasy football information, go to fantasy-info.com and sign up for our free e-newsletter. Good luck in your 2010 Fantasy Football League. As an added bonus, the Fantasy Info guys will include their 5 secret tips for success in fantasy football.